In this video, we're going to discuss why your Merch by Amazon designs are not selling and what you need to do to kickstart your sales on Merch by Amazon and start making some really good sales and some decent money. According to my humble experience, here are the reasons why your designs are not selling and what you need to do to give your designs the best chance of selling. Reason number one, bad research. The absolute first thing you need to check, guys, is if you're in the right niche or not. You can have the best design in the world, the lowest price possible, but if you're in the wrong niche, you're never gonna sell, or you're gonna sell in very low numbers, which is gonna leave you very dissatisfied. So what do I mean by a bad niche? So that niche could have a very low demand. You might think to yourself, okay, I'm just gonna go into this niche because it doesn't have many results. It probably has like 100 results or 150 results or 50 results, whatever. And you think to yourself, yes, I'm gonna make a lot of sales. That niche might probably not have anyone interested in it. And how do you know? You always check the BSR of that niche. If the BSR is really high, like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million and above, that means that people are not interested in that niche. People are not buying those products as often. And therefore, even if you were to rank number one in that niche, you're probably gonna sell very low numbers or not sell at all if you're not ranked. The other thing you need to look at is the niche too saturated? Are you going too broad? Are you not narrowing down? Because you need to narrow down in order to start finding a slot to slot in and start making sales. Sometimes, even if the niche is very saturated, or I wouldn't say saturated, but has a high number of results, that doesn't always mean that you're not gonna sell. Because if it has a lot of traffic, and how do we know the traffic? Very low BSR numbers, especially in the first few pages. If that is the case, you can still get into that niche and start selling. See, there are different cases, guys, and it always differs depending on the dynamic of supply and demand. And if you can understand that, trust me, guys, you're going to start getting into the right niches. The other thing you need to look at is, are you just too late? The niche might be selling, it might have a lot of results, but the volume of sales has started to go down. And are you just a bit late to the party? That can be another reason. Another reason why you might not be able to sell is, are you going too broad? For example, you're making a t-shirt for Mother's Day and you're saying Happy Mother's Day. That is just too broad, guys. You gotta narrow down, be more specific. What type of mother are you trying to target? What kind of design this mother might want to wear? Is it floral design? Is it a golden design? Should it have a rainbow? What about animal skin? Does she like that kind of pattern on her design? What type of quote does she want to have on her design? What's her occupation? Is she a teacher or a nurse? You gotta think about all these things, guys, and make the perfect design for that person. And generally speaking, the more specific you get, and if you use different trends that work together in the same niche, you've hit jackpot, guys. And like I said, there's nothing you can do about your design if you get your niche wrong. So the first thing you need to look at is your niche. Try and do some clever cross-niching and sub-niching. And this way you increase your odds that your design can sell even more. Because this way you're targeting not only one keyword, but all these keywords that pertain to these sub-niches and cross-niches. If you don't know how to find the right niche, I've made several videos in this channel, so make sure you check them out, guys. Sorry to interrupt the nice flow of the video, but I have a quick announcement to make. I know a lot of Arabic speakers still watch this English channel. We're starting live training for Merch by Amazon on Monday the 28th of March. It's gonna be exclusive training just for 100 people and Arabic speakers only. Sorry English speakers, your turn will come. If you're interested, let me know down in the comments. The training, guys, is gonna be live over the span of 7 days, and each session will be at least 1 hour long. There will be questions and answers at the end of each lesson. We will have a forum where you can ask questions and I'll come in and answer, or any of the other students will be able to answer. It will be very interactive, it will be very collaborative, it will be amazing. It's a challenge to kickstart your Merch by Amazon business. I'm gonna leave you a link down below in the description. It will have all of the details. It's definitely an experience not to miss out on. The second reason why your designs might not be selling, it's your design. your design could be the problem. You might say to yourself, what could be the problem? Well, the problem is that your design is not appealing. It doesn't look good. When you look at it, it looks like just a bit of mumbo jumbo. It doesn't look like a one design that fits together, that has a nice look to it. It's not aesthetically pleasing. It might have the wrong layout, the wrong fonts. Maybe two fonts are not used well together. Maybe the spacing is wrong, the kerning is wrong. Maybe the wrong graphic elements. Maybe those elements are placed badly within the design. They don't work in harmony with the fonts. Or maybe that particular design doesn't appeal to the audience that you're trying to target. For example, if you're doing a design for 100 Days of School, as you know, 100 Days of School is all about colors, happiness, all that jazz, and your design looks dark and gloomy and the colors are not bright, the fonts are not fun, they look scary. In a nutshell, your design does not fit the audience that you're trying to target, and therefore no one would want to buy it. So you need to have that in mind, guys. Also, similarly, a design that is not congruent with the message. For example, if your message says be kind, those words be kind have to be in a nice happy font, but you're doing it with a scary type font. That's not going to work, because what you're trying to say is not actually represented well with the type of fonts that you're using. The other thing is, your design does not pop because you're using too many similar elements. It doesn't have enough contrast and it just looks like a mishmash. It doesn't work. Whenever you're choosing colors for a particular design, you have to make sure that those colors contrast with each other, not too similar, otherwise it won't pop. Because when you think about it, guys, people scroll through the page trying to purchase something that pops out to them that says, yes, buy me. You know what I mean? Your design won't pop like that. Another thing to bear in mind is when you're making your design, make sure that the colors that you choose go well with the garment color that you're going to choose when you're uploading your design. Because if part of your design is yellow and your t-shirt color is going to be yellow as well, it's not going to look good. That yellow part of your design is not going to show at all, and therefore it's going to look really bad on the t-shirt. Therefore, no one is going to buy it. One other thing that many people don't even think about is if your design is too small, it won't show on the thumbnail, especially when people are trying to purchase from a mobile phone. Your design is too small, you only have a very small real estate, you have a much lower chance that people will click on your design because they can't see it. So therefore, they're going to click on a design that looks bigger because they can see it. And guys, it comes down to clicks and conversion when it comes to ranking your designs on the Amazon platform. The more people click on your design, the more they purchase your design, the more Amazon is happy because they're making a lot of money, and so they're going to rank your design higher and show it to more people because they know that it converts. Another tip for you guys is make sure you design variations for your design, because I know from experience, obviously not all of your designs are going to sell, and more often than not, the design that you think is going to sell well ends up not selling at all or selling in lower numbers. But another variation that you just made up for that design sells like hotcake. Sometimes it's just pure luck. That's why I say 20% of your designs are going to bring in 80% of your revenue. So make sure you design many variations and see which one sticks. Keep testing these designs. When you get something that works really well, follow the same principles that you've used in the same niche and rinse and repeat. Different types of t-shirts with Illustrator and Canva, so make sure you check them out, guys. The third reason is the price. The price might just be too high for your target audience. So make sure you try out different pricing strategies. You can typically start with the lowest profit possible or zero profit. On a t-shirt at the time of making this video, it's $13.07. That gives you zero royalties. You can start with that and see how it goes. A lot of people are cheap. They want the best value for the cheapest price. So what they tend to do is they tend to filter by price, and they go to price low to high, and they say to themselves, hey, listen, I can get a better looking design for a better price. Why not? Let me check it out. If they like something on that first page, they end up buying it. And guess what, guys? When they buy it, you now have a BSR on your design. And if that t-shirt ends up being popular amongst people, Amazon will start to rank you in the featured page. And lo and behold, you're on page number 1, selling like crazy. And as you start getting more sales, you can up your price bit by $1 maybe in each sale, or depending on where you're ranking in that page number 1. Reason number 4, wrong keywords. Your design might have the wrong keywords or not enough keywords, or in extreme cases, keyword stuffing. We don't want to do that. Getting your keywords right is extremely important because that's what's going to help you get your designs found. In this channel, I've done many videos about keywords, and recently I've made a complete keyword tutorial for you guys. It has everything that you need to start getting your keywords right. The fifth reason, you're impatient. A lot of people, especially starting out in POD, they think that as soon as they upload a design on print-on-demand platforms, Merch by Amazon or whatever, they think they're going to sell on the first day. Well, that's completely wrong. It doesn't work like that. I would say 99% of the time, your designs are not going to sell on the first day. That's if you're working organically. But if you're doing ads, that's another ball game. So if you're working with organic traffic, guys, it takes a few days for Amazon to index your keywords and to rotate your design and show them to people who might be interested in buying them. It can take between a few days to a few weeks because they're trying to connect your design with the right audience, and they're trying to give you the right impressions to determine whether your design is good or not, whether it's going to sell or not. Then depending on how that design performs, they decide whether to bury it or to promote it. I would say be patient at least for the first 2 to 3 weeks. If your design doesn't sell at all, then you may have a problem with one of the elements that I've just described. So start adjusting things bit by bit, incrementally. Check your niches first, then your design, then your keywords, then your pricing, and see if it makes any difference in the next few days. After making those adjustments, guys, it's all about A/B testing. You need to constantly test. So keep an open mind, guys, and be comfortable with the idea that your designs are hardly gonna sell on the first day. And most importantly, don't take it personally when your designs don't sell. It's just the way the game works, guys. The sixth reason, generally speaking, if you've done everything right, your design has a great chance of selling. But sometimes, for whatever reason, your design just doesn't sell. Now, why is that? You might have the best design in a great niche, you've probably used the best keywords possible, great pricing, and your design just doesn't sell even after further optimization. This happens a lot, guys, believe it or not, and it's not an exact science. I would say try and do some external marketing, do some Pinterest marketing, try Amazon advertising, try Facebook ads, try Instagram influencers, make an Instagram account and start uploading your designs there and try and get an audience through that way. Be creative, be imaginative, try and think outside the box. This is what this game is about, guys. Try and do some local merch. Contact companies, contact businesses. Try and sell them your products. Do the Facebook group strategy, Facebook event strategy, Reddit. There's a bunch of ways that you can try. You just need to try. Go out there and smash it, guys. For those of you that don't have a Merch by Amazon account, or if you know someone that doesn't have a Merch by Amazon account and would like one, we've got a Merch by Amazon creation service where we can give you a working Merch by Amazon account already approved with your details. You can get the service down below in the description. I've also got you a crash course for Merch by Amazon, which you can get down below in the description, and also 200 plus niches, which you can download from the description as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button so that you guys get the videos as soon as I upload them. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. I'll see you in the next video.